She's at Veterans Memorial. That's Inver Grove. It's Veterans Memorial. It's the one off of the, what is it, 80th, 70th, whatever, 80th. Go, go! Lakeville at center, into the zone. Ryman falls as he tries to take that away in the corner. Ryman up to Darcy. Darcy with a hit, but Lakeville sends it in deep. Lakeville after it. She has to be there at 5:20, so it's like 25 minutes away. Ryman sends it over to Darcy. Darcy along the boards. At the point is Lakeville, but Caitlin takes that through at center. Lakeville comes back the other way. Millis with a stick lift, that goes over to the boards. Ryman with a stick on it, but that goes behind the net. McDonough. Darcy trying to get it out, but Lakeville sends it in. He's trying to center, but Ryman gets a stick on it. Lakeville. Centering pass, shot, fan. That goes into the corner. McDonough sends it over to the other side. Millis after it. Shot, save. Sent around to the other boards. Valley needs a change. Lakeville at center. Millis after it into the zone. Millis behind the net. I don't know what he was doing. Lakeville in the corner. Up to the point. That comes out to Knutson. We're getting a trip. I don't necessarily agree with that, but we're getting a trip. I think he more or less fell. Whatever. With it at center, they send it in. Lakeville in their own zone. Dez. wide of the net. After that is Kaylin up to Saf. Saf in the boards. Kaylin sends it up to Ryman. Unable to hold at the line. Ryman after it inside the zone, or inside the neutral zone. McDonough gets a stick on it, but goes back to Ryman inside her own zone. McDonough up to Saf. Out to center is Lakeville. Lakeville comes ahead. Ryman after it. Handel skates ahead. Sends it in deep. Saf after it behind the net. Lakeville's there. McDonough inside her own zone. Sends it out. Saf. Lakeville sends it in. That's offsides. The 4 feet. All right, we got Dahl, Handel, Saf, Knudsen, and Gunther on the draw. That goes behind the net. Lakeville has control. Dahl behind the net. Lakeville out front. That's 2 saves by Ben there. Dahl in the corner. Gunther after it in the corner. Gunther trying to send it ahead, but Lakeville gets a stick on it. They hold, centering pass, shot, save. That goes behind the net. Handel in the corner. Sends it over, trying to get it to Dahl, but Handel now with it behind the net. Sends it up to Saf. Saf gets it out. Saf through center. Skates it into the zone. Coming in is Dahl. Darcy sends it. Dahl, no, unable to hold. Lakeville comes ahead with it. Knudsen picks it, sends it in out of play, up and over the boards. What? It's gonna be Kaylin, Darcy, Millis, Ryman, and McDonough. Shot, save. Into the corner, Ryman. Kaylin. To Millis. No, Millis trying to get it out, but Kaylin pushes out to center. Lakeville after it. They send it in back into the zone. That's offsides. They never exited. Come on, Valley. Millis sends it into the zone. Lakeville has to gather along the boards. Kept in by Kaylin. Darcy sends it into the corner. Millis after it. Just Millis. Kaylin comes in. That comes out to center, but pushed aside. Lakeville comes ahead, but held by McDonough. McDonough skates after it and in. McDonough centering pass, held by Lakeville. Off the pipe is Millis' shot. Millis in the corner. Comes up to Ryman, holds the zone, but comes out. Kaylin with it at center. Kaylin trying to send it back the other way, but Lakeville comes ahead. McDonough sends it back the other way. Millis after it. Lakeville's there. They send it out. Gunther sends it over. Knudsen skates ahead. Trying to get it in deep, but unable to. Gunther to Dahl, who gets it in. Gunther, centering pass, nobody there. Knudsen tries to hold, but Lakeville gets it out. Darcy after it. Lakeville comes in, shot, save. Ben gloves that. We got Dahl, Dez, Bradley, Gunther, and Knudsen. Back to the corner. Dez sending it up, but Lakeville sends it in offsides. Bradley and the boards. Dahl. Lakeville comes away with that. Sends it in deep. Knudsen sends it up to Dez. Lakeville with it. Dez gets it over to Dahl, who sends it over to Bradley. Bradley through center and into the zone. Bradley gets cut off by Lakeville. Lakeville in the boards. Bradley's there. Lakeville sends it ahead. McDonough trying to pinch and hold. Lakeville's got 3-on-1, but Ryman gets a stick on that, sends it back the other way. Lakeville back into the zone. Ryman. Lakeville centering pass is pushed aside by McDonough. Dez trying to get there, but Lakeville shoots wide. Bradley in the boards. Ryman. Lakeville. Shot. Pushed aside, blocked by McDonough. Push into the corner. McDonough gathers. Trying to get it up to Dez. He gets it out. Lakeville with it at center. Lakeville sends it in. Ryman after it in the corner. Sends it around. And out. Icing on Valley. Come on, boys. All right, we got Kalen, Hindle, Sapp, Knudsen, and Gunther. Knudsen, Kalen trying to get it up to Hindle, but Lakeville's there. Knudsen coming away with it. He sends it over for Sapp. We got two Lakeville players and Sapp, and Lakeville shoots, blocked by Kalen. Sapp sends it out to center. Kalen comes ahead with it. Kalen through center. Kalen into the zone. Kalen, shot, high, or deflected high by the goalie, I can't tell. Lakeville sends it out to center. It's Lakeville on Knudsen. Knudsen gets him outside. Gunther tips it out outside. That comes to Hindle. Hindle gets to center and sends it in. Taken out on his dump in. Comes to Sapp in the corner. Sapp up to Hindle. Shot, gloved, and covered.
Which one do you think I should use?
Brooklyn, I'm going to take your phone away. Yeah. Yeah. They will have to beat them to go to regions. Brooke, I'm going to take that phone away. Millis. Darcy behind the net. Over to Dahls, trying to center for Millis, but Lakeville is there. Darcy trying to center, nobody's there. Comes up to Ryman. Ryman puts it into the corner. Dahl after it. Ryman sends it back ahead. Darcy gets a stick on it. Lakeville trying to send it ahead. Dahl's able to hold the zone. Dahl in the corner, coming behind the net. Out to McDonough, sends it in, but Lakeville is able to gather that. They come ahead. It's a 2-on-1. It's just Ryman. Ryman, shot saved by Ben. After it. Out to center is Gunther. Gunther, puck came in before Dez. Shot, save. Oh. Comes to Dez. Dez. It's going to be on net and covered. Kaylin, Bradley, Dez, Knutson, and Gunther. Kaylin pushed ahead by Bradley. Dez after it in the corner. Up to Knutson. Handle it cleanly, but gets it down to Dez, but that comes over to Lakeville. Lakeville comes into the zone. Shot, save. Shot, save. North is leading shots 8-5. That's icing on Valley.
Are you going to this game now?
Not tonight, but tomorrow. I'm going to Brooklyn game tomorrow. I have a pumpkin to get out of the
Still telling you, put him in a duffel bag and bring him to the rink.
I probably should. Yeah.
It'd be cool, like,
Today's is right down the road from your house.
I know it is. Yeah.
wait, Mom, what?
Today's is going to be the toughest game she has.
Oh, okay.
McDonough up to Hindle. Hindle gets it out. Sends it ahead to Dahl. Over to Sapp. Nope, we're on offsides. Puck didn't even come in. I don't know why that was whistled. What?
What rink are we at?
Inver Grove. Veterans Memorial. We got Dahl, Hindle, Sapp, McDonough, and Ryman. Into the zone. Lakeville sends it ahead. Lakeville into the zone. Lakeville centering pass. Broken up by McDonough. Ryman sends it over for Sapp. Send it out. Not there. Ryman behind the net. Sapp. Skates it up. Trying to get it to Hindle. Hindle. Shot. Save. Glove. Oh, and he puts it down. Ryman holds. Hindle puts it down. Up and out. That's going to be icing on Lakeville. No icing. McDonough behind the net sends it around. Sapp is there. Lakeville holds. Lakeville picked by McDonough. McDonough through center. McDonough into the zone. McDonough gets pushed outside, gets taken out behind the net. Is the puck. 2 seconds remain in the period. Gloved by Lakeville. What?
I'm going to run and grab.
Rupp.
I'm eating fudge.
Hello everyone.
Off the video.
We wanted to take a quick moment to recognize Matthew, who is playing in his last home game in the LHA program. Matthew is a quiet leader. He's a quiet leader who has led this team by being an example of others can follow. He's capable of playing in any position on the ice and is relied upon to do so. We thank Matthew for being a great teammate and a young man. Please join us in recognizing him and wish him the best as he moves on to the high school program.
Come on, boys. All right, we got Kaylin, Millis, Darcy, Gunther, and Knutson. Lakeville with it. They send it ahead and into the zone. And deep into the corner. Knutson behind the net. Sends it over, but Lakeville shot is blocked by Gunther. Darcy. Up into center. Into the zone. That's taken away. Millis tries to hold. Gunther gets tripped up. Lakeville comes ahead. That's picked by a combo of Millis and Knutson. Gunther in the corner. Sent out of the zone by Millis. Lakeville sends it back ahead and into the zone again. Knutson sends it around. Lakeville shot, save. Knutson sends it over. Knutson for Darcy. Darcy gets it out. Millis picks that up at center, sends it in. Kalen after it. Kalen behind the net. Kalen on the Darcy with a shot. Millis with the rebound and 2 saves by Lakeville. Shots are finally even. 5.
5-1. Quarter 1. Every time you got up to speaking and you said 2 seconds, my phone started spinning. And it didn't happen at all.
Or maybe it was 4. I don't know. I'd have to look. We won. It was back to McDonough. McDonough shot wide. Dez trying to Dahl shot save. Comes over to the corner. Dez up to Ryman. Tries to send it over to McDonough, but Lakeville picks. Lakeville out should have been offsides, but we pick it, so I'm okay with it. McDonough up and into the zone. Shot save. Shot was by Dez. Knutson holds. Knutson down to Dahl, who sends it back to Knutson. Dez. He doesn't have a point. Nobody was covering. Dahl to Knutson to Dahl. That goes off the pipe and behind the net. What we're doing? Held by Knutson. Lakeville with it. Lakeville up through center. McDonough out. That comes to Dez. Dez. Shot save. Covered. Got Kalen, Zach, Hindle, Knutson, and Gunther. Comes back into the zone. Saff after it. Saff behind the net. Saff. Knutson tries to leave it for Saff, but Lakeville's there. Lakeville comes in. Gunther gets a stick on it. Hindle pushes it away from the net. Up to Lakeville. Shot, save, covered. Ryman after it behind the net. He sends it into the board. Saff gets it out. Saff carries it into the zone. Saff. Centering pass. Good by Lakeville. Lakeville with it. Lakeville out of the zone. Lakeville sends it in. Behind the net. Ryman. Hindle sends it up the boards and out. Lakeville touch, so no icing, and it's at center. Lakeville sends it in deep. McDonough behind the net. Sends it around the other way. Saff. Dahl. Shot, save. Lakeville. Saff holds. Saff in the corner. Shot is deflected by Lakeville. Dahl behind the net. Lakeville with it. Centered it up to the point. McDonough. Dahl deflected. Out to center. McDonough and Lakeville after it. Lakeville. And it's a goal. Got Dahl, Millis, Darcy, Gunther, and Knudsen. He's back to Knudsen. Into the zone.
What are we watching?
Lakeville. Dahl has to hold while Darcy and Millis got out. Sends it ahead and into the zone. Lakeville with it, sends it right back out. Gunther sends it in deep. Behind the net. After that is Darcy. Darcy centering. That goes up to Knudsen. Shot. Deflected into the netting. Shots are 11-10 in favor of Lakeville. Bradley to Gunther. Bradley. Centering to Kaylin. That's loose. There's a save shot in there. Trying to center, but Lakeville's there. Gunther tried to hold, but Lakeville comes ahead with it. Getting a stick on it is Knudsen, and that comes to Kaylin. Kaylin sends it out to center. Lakeville has to regroup at center. Lakeville sends it back into the boards. Knudsen sends it up to Dez. Dez trying to get it out, but Lakeville holds. That's on net and gloved by Ben. Is that you, Jason? Hitting the thing? Oh. Ryman up to Saff. Hindle skates ahead through center. Hindle into the zone. Hindle along the boards. Hindle sends it behind the net. Saff gets it behind the net. Saff to goal. And that's McDonough. That's a goal. Hindle lifted a leg to make sure that went in, but holy Batman. Nice goal by McDonough. We got Dahl, Hindle, Saff, McDonough, and Ryman. Comes back to McDonough. McDonough sends it up the boards. Saff trying to get it out, but Lakeville holds. That comes back the other way. Dahl after it. Dahl behind the net with it. Dahl got hung up in the ref. Lakeville holds. Dahl gets a stick on it. Ryman up to Hindle, who sends it out. He gets held. Lakeville at the blue line. Lakeville into the zone. Ryman after it. Ryman sends it up, but Lakeville's there. Hindle fighting for it in the boards. Dahl comes in to try to help.
Like squirrel? Here?
Cardinal.
Dahl comes away with that, sends it around. McDonough. McDonough. Up and out. Saff sends it out. Dahl, Hindle. Stands on the shot. Hindle trying to center, but Lakeville got a stick on it. Lakeville sends it over to the corner. McDonough centering. Lakeville sends it up. Knudsen holds. Lakeville gets it out. Knudsen sends it in. Lakeville. Valley changed. Lakeville shot, save. Oh. Knudsen. chose centers on the other side too, so I'm not gonna credit my kid too much. Kaylin, Lakeville with it. Lakeville, shot, save, covered.
Okay, do your note to set for the team vote. Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? I thought it was 25.
Like the head.
Oh, Briar?
Yeah.
You did it today?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said like 8 people or 9.
We have 8 total. 3 haven't done it yet. 1 is me. Link covered. It's you, me, and dolls.
A doggy.
5 people.
5 did it.
Oh.
3 are missing.
A dog, right?
Gunther. Lakeville comes away with it. Kaylin gets in there. Lakeville centering. That's save or blocked. I can't tell if that was Ben or Knutson. Out to center. Millis got a stick on that, but it's going to be icing on Valley. Playing like crap.
Did you guys play earlier today?
Oh, usually.
Go, boys! Come on, Bailey!
I feel like I saw you guys play this one, but McDonough. Lakeville hold, sends it in. Out to center, that's going to be icing on Valley again.
Ooh, I could draw a dragon. I think I've
McDonough gets tripped up. No tripping call. Shot saved by Ben. Pushed ahead by Ryman, but Lakeville comes away with that. But Dahl picks that up to Bradley in his skates. Des picks it up into the zone. And that comes out. Ryman sends it to McDonough. McDonough chips it in off the boards. Lakeville with it. Behind the net. Lakeville comes back the other way. Dahl after it in the boards. Dahl centering. Off the skates. Centering again. Off the skates again. Lakeville sends it out to center. Pushed down by Knutson. Lakeville's in offsides. Jalen Sapp, Hindle, Gunther after it in the corner. Newton's out there. Sapp. Lakeville with it. Lakeville trying to center, but that goes wide. Hindle sends it out. Kaylin comes away with it through center. Kaylin into the zone. Kaylin, shot, save. Kaylin behind the net. Sapp and Hindle after it in the boards. That comes up to Knutson. Holds. Lakeville overskates it. Knutson's able to send it back into the corner. Sapp over to the other boards. Comes to Hindle after it. Hindle trying to get it to Sapp, but Lakeville intercepts. Lakeville at center. Lakeville into the zone. Kaylin gets a stick on that. It comes back to the point. Blocked by Gunther. Hindle with a stick on that to push that wide. That shot is saved by Link. All right, we got it. Dahl, Darcy, Millis, McDonough, and Ryman behind the net. Round up the boards. Darcy gets pinched by Lakeville. Darcy's able to get it out. Millis trying to push it the other way, but Lakeville comes ahead. McDonough comes away with it. Nope, Lakeville sends it back the other way. Lakeville Dahl's able to push that ahead. Millis sends it in. That's on net, and Lakeville's going to cover.
Double. Can you get her water? Thank you, bud. Thanks, buddy.
Send it back to Ryman. Shot block. Goes over to the boards. Lakeville's there. To McDonough. McDonough. Shot. Glove. Why is it? Oh, shit. How do I not have storage? That doesn't make any sense. Comes up to Ryman. Shot save. Millis. Comes to Dahl. McDonough. Shot block. Lakeville sends it ahead. Ryman sends it back the other way. Darcy, no, we're off. We would have been offsides. Millis is trying to hold it out. Millis comes in. Millis. Lakeville sends it out to center. And push out to center by Ryman. Ryman trying to chip it. And sent in deep by Dez into the corner. Millis, he lost an edge as he tried to cut back the other way. Kalen up to Knutson, trying to hold the zone, but Lakeville gets it out. They got a 3-on-1. 2-on-1. Dez gets back and is able to make sure that pass doesn't go. Lakeville with it again. Knutson behind the net, sends it up to Bradley, trying to get it out, and Lakeville's able to hold. Lakeville, shot save, pushed aside by Knutson. And that was kicked aside by Kalen. We got more block shots this game. That was unable to clear. And Link's gonna cover. I don't know what we're doing. Shots are 17-15 in favor of Lakeville. Ryman sends it around. Sapp. McDonough sends it the other way. Hindle sends it out. Lakeville at center. Lakeville sends it in. Ryman with it. Trying to send it out, but Lakeville picks that. Hindle's able to get a stick on it, and the stick lift. Hindle's going to go to the box. He's not sure what he did, but yeah, that was on Joe. I don't know if I agree with it. I didn't ever look at what the penalty is, but a rough? That was a check. That sucks. Gunther. I'm just gonna throw the remote around all day. Piss. I'm just gonna throw the remote around all day today because I'm pissed. Shot, push aside. Saff gets it out. That's gonna be icing. Oh, tip, no icing. I'll take that all day. Lakeville gets it out of the zone. Gunther. Brings it back in. Lakeville. Kalen pressuring. Lakeville touched it, so it's not icing. Knutson after it. Knutson sends it behind the net and into the other corner. Sent ahead to the point. Shot. Save. Knutson. Knutson back the other way. And pushes it into the corner. Gunther. And that's under the stick. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, end of the period. got away with. I think that should have been ice. Okay. You got another phone. I'll staff. I'm over here like, I think, Jason, have you drawn on every other page in front of that? Yeah. I'm just curious if you're almost done with that book.
So you can draw on the backside of them.
It's gonna like soften.
But did you draw on all of the other pages?
Every single one of those pages have drawing on it. I skipped like 4, but other than that, yeah.
Let's go, Valley! Burn the
They're like, you're not getting it. You're bring something more. All right, 116 remains in the penalty kill. Good. Dahl, Millis, Knutson, and Gunther. Millis is going to take the draw. Dahl got tossed. Knutson got a stick on that and sent it over to Gunther. Gunther through his center and into the zone. Oh, Gunther. Shot, save. It's still free. Oh my God. Shot, save. There's a lot of fighting there. That comes to Millis. Are we getting another one? They should have gotten one too. I feel like that should have been matching. Joe's pissed. Joe's throwing his arms. That should have been matching. Gunther's going for his second of the day. I feel that should have been matching.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Okay, it is matching. Thank you. Let's say that was definitely a back and forth deal there. So it is going to be matching. It's going to be 5-on-4 still.
He's going like this.
Gunther won't be able to come out of the box until the whistle after 11:39.
In the penalty box.
Gunther's tossed. So Gunther will not come back to the game. Kaylin's going to want an explanation. Yep. Fucking A. I really hope that's not a...
That's bull!
Hey, I don't know what they called.
Mom, you swear in front of the camera.
I don't care about that.
Jason, draw your picture.
I'm concerned because their last game of the season, so to get a penalty that's going to cost him another game sucks. Kaylin still hasn't gotten an explanation. He's still sitting there for an explanation. Darcy's going to go to the box and hit it.
Does that mean he's out for
I got to look. I don't know what they called. If it's it depends on what they called. They're saying a 5-minute major. I don't know. A major doesn't mean he's out. A game misconduct does. So I don't know.
Go, Valley!
They're still saying it's matching, but it's still 5-on-4. They didn't put us down as skaters, so I gotta look it up.
Yeah, but their team only got 2-minute penalty.
I know, but the 5 shouldn't be up there. I'm confused. Dahl. It's gonna be 5-on-4 still. Dahl. Shot. Save. Look. Why are you hitting the buzzer? They're confused because the 5 shouldn't be up there if it's matching. If you're gonna skate 5-on-4, the 5 shouldn't be on the clock.
You know what you're doing?
Answer the question.
Okay, they're skating 4-on-4 or 4-on-3. I don't know. I'm confused. They're lost. I'm lost. It is 4-on-3. That's okay. It is 4-on-3 for 26 seconds. Millis. Yeah, because they should get their player back after 2. That was a reffing error. Either way, it's still a 1-player difference. It's just a difference between 5-on-4 versus 4-on-3. McDonough sends it to Knutson, sends it in at the line, so that's not icing. That's in deep behind the net. And Valley is going to be back to even strength. Millis. Lakeville at center. Lakeville into the zone. Knutson. McDonough. Centering pass saved by Link.
No, boy!
Millis. His stick is stuck. That should have been a penalty on Lakeville. Out to center. Lakeville gathers. Why is this not? Okay. Oh, there's all of you stood up so that the camera stopped tracking. I was like, why is it not tracking? That makes sense. Everybody stood up in front of it. Kaylin, shot, glove, pushed down. Valley wasn't ready for that. Out to center, McDonough sends it out the other way. Lakeville after Millis. Skating in is Kaylin. No, Lakeville sends it out to center. And Lakeville's going to have a 5-on-4 for 257. Shot wide. Lakeville. Lakeville behind their net. Ryman after it. Up to the point. Lakeville centering pass is pushed by Dez, but that it still ends up over at the defender. Shot and saved by Link. Got McDonough in the corner. McDonough. I don't know if we realize we're 5-on-4 right now. Comes up to the point. We're pressuring the puck. Shot, save, covered.
Doing
Go,
a good job,
Valley!
man.
Did not. I'm trying to figure something else out, so that doesn't help.
I have to go rescue a puppy.
Shot saved by Link. Hindle sends it out to center. See ya. And that's going to be icing on Valley. I can't. It's not loading. It's connected to my phone, so it's hard to. It's between the other device and well, I can probably exit out of that. It depends, because he could have just gotten. If he got 2, because that would have been it. If he got 2 and it was 3, it's hard to say. It has to be a game misconduct to get an additional game. Kendall up through center, off Kaylin's stick. Kaylin, Valley's got a 2-on-1. Pass to Bradley, but slightly deflected, and Bradley's shot is saved. And he got it back, and then it was saved. That's Hindle.
Come on, go!
Sends it out to center again. Come on. Yeah, that's not icing. Thank you. Lakeville at center, sends it in deep. Off McDonough's stick behind the net. McDonough trying to pull it back. 123 still remains in Gunter's penalty. McDonough sends it out to center. It doesn't say game misconduct, so no. It has to be a game misconduct. Another game. Dunna over to Dahl, fans on it, still comes out towards center, and oh my god, 57 seconds remain in the power play. Snap overskates it. McDonough's able to get Lakeville off the puck. Ryman after it. Out to center. Lakeville could have touched that, but it's not going to be icing either way because it dies inside the Lakeville zone. Lakeville sends it up to center. Saff picks it up. Saff Lakeville grabs that off his stick and goes in. Hindle. Shot, save. Hindle. Up to Saff. Saff chips it out to center. Ball's gonna change. Lakeville into the zone. Shot high. Saff after it up to the point. Shot, save.
Way to go, Ben!
Ryman. Over to Dahl. Over to Millis. Shot. I don't know. Dahl. Millis. Shot. Save.
Get up, boy.
Shot, save, covered. .34 remains. Bradley sends it up to Dez. Lakeville, but it goes into the zone. Bradley, after Lakeville gets it, behind their own net. Back collision. Bradley sends it into the corner. Dez after it. Oh, we're real lost here. Oh, that was up in the face. Kindle over to Knutson. We're going to be offside, so it doesn't matter because he can't get out of the zone. That's bullshit. To the face should be a 5. They're not going to call it. They're just calling a 2-minute high stick to the face. I mean, technically, a high stick to the face is just a 2-minute in youth hockey. I don't like it. It is shitty hockey, but that's technically the rules. Well, our guy got kicked out for fighting. My camera down.
Go Yasmin.
Yasmin's pissed. Or excited. One of the two.
No, I got scared. Just messed up my drawing. Like, really?
Ryman after it. 5:46. Tie game.
Go boys.
Excuse me, no.
Dahl with a shoulder. Lakeville comes away with it. Centering. Dahl gets it out of the zone. Darcy after it. Lakeville sends it back in. Ryman trying to get it, but Lakeville comes away with it. Lakeville shot save.
Go Ben.
Ryman.
Stay on fire, Ben.
Darcy trying to get it to Millis, but just ahead of him. Millis. Lakeville sends it the other way. Lakeville. Their pass is off. Lakeville sends it out to center. And in the skates of McDonough. McDonough's stuck in the ref. Right on the railing. We need a goal. We need a goal. Millis up to Darcy. Darcy through center. Darcy sends it into the zone. Shot, save, covered. No, you didn't break it. It's fine. They're grounded.
Get it out, Joe.
I don't go thinking that they
Come on, Joe. Go, go, go.
Shoulder to shoulder. Take a nice hit.
Emily, who's down? Oh, your mom's not here. Who's down? green. Or Yasmin, who is that?
Let me check, I'll check.
Yeah, is that one on the bench? That's not on the bench.
Where's Raymond? Raymond.
Raymond, yeah.
I told you.
Where is Emily? Why isn't it 5-on-3?
It should only be 3 players.
Fucking kidding me? Who are you repping for? Pick the man, boy!
Call all of it!
Let's go, Joe! Oh yeah, but let's throw Bailey in the box! Fucking dick. You better throw him both! Yeah, move. Exactly. Look at your count, Brad! Let's go, Joey!
Get it, Joe! Grab it!
Relax. This is a